You may neither seek pure things in an impure way, nor, after you have found them, may you reveal them to impure men. Marsilio Ficino to the magnanimous Lorenzo de' Medici. Greetings. When, on the calends of November last, I composed one letter to Giovanni Cavalcanti on the rapture of Paul into the third heaven, and another to Phoebo Capella on the celestial and supercelestial light, I soon afterwards unhappily contracted that disease of the eyes to which doctors give the name cataract, and which, they affirm, betokens the onset of blindness. Although I have tried practically everything that is employed by doctors who are the heirs of Apollo, the shining father of doctors, Apollo himself, has not yet restored to me the light I once had. Alas, how different is the nature of all things from that of light, my Lorenzo! Those who shun noises, smells, or tastes certainly escape such things, and those who particularly search for things of this kind are chiefly the ones who obtain them. But, alas, he who with all his strength seeks out light itself is apt to lose it, as much as he who seeks to flee far away from it. Paul of Tarsus, whilst fleeing with precipitate steps from the true sun, and pursuing the light of the very same sun with an impious arms, was deprived of all light, as it is recorded. Marsilio, on the other hand, whilst seeking to serve the sun and tend its light, has also nearly been deprived of it. Hence, yesterday, while the moon was in conjunction with the sun, a prayer to the divine sun came to me. Perhaps the prayer is somewhat obscure, but in time it will become clearer. I hope, when my human sun has illumined this moon of mine and his, at least once with the rays of his eyes. Farewell. O sun, purging all men's hearts with your flames, do you wish so very much to be inaccessible to any mortal when, in fact, you are of all things most accessible to everyone? O sun, source of justice, sun, model of generosity, as urgently as you incite me to seek you out, so shine back on me, with just such brilliance, with just such healing. Have I, perhaps, dared to raise eyes that are too impure to the purest light? In this event, I confess, I have perhaps been too Phaeton. Nevertheless, Phoebus, I have been and am yours, so cleanse me with your heat, I pray, and cherish me, as you can cast your rays through everything. Phoebus, so you can heal everything with your health-giving flames, for, unlike Julian, the Platonist and former, but apostate Christian, I have not, being sunless, yet hymned the very sun himself, nor, in company with Claudian, have I impiously sung your dear sister, Proserpine, snatched, as the story goes, into the underworld, but rather, with Luke and Dionysius, I have honored your son, a certain Aesculapius, that doctor of souls from Tarsus, who was carried off into the world above. I have not, like Stesichorus and Homer, depicted the ill-fated seizure of Helen, that is, earthly appearance, but, as is the way of true Platonists, I have depicted the sublime upward soaring of the heavenly mind, nor have I, like indiscriminately made public mysteries, nor, like Pherecydes of Syros, disclose to any earthly man the secrets of the heavenly beings, nor, like Hipparchus, the Pythagorean, have I ever made common to everyone the Delphic mysteries of sacred seer, which are proper to very few, nor, as was the way with Dionysius of Syracuse, have I attempted to lay before the impure senses of the crowd of Apollonian sense of Plato. I have not spoken openly of that about which men are not permitted to speak. I have not given what is holy to dogs or pigs, for it to be torn into shreds. On the other hand, it certainly seems to me that I have revealed to men, like Oedipus, as many secret things I have myself seen. However, to all the ignorant I have given them completely veiled. What now, Phoebus? What do you most want me to do? You will send me, I suppose, to Ananias at Damascus, whither you once sent the blind Saul, where he immediately regained his lost sight. However, I wish that Ananias, for me, Phoebus, might be that child of yours, victorious Medici, once born in your morning rays. I have just set out for Damascus, my guide for the journey being that very son of the Platonic son. To him who is indeed your child, but my Ananias, I have made a little offering in pledge of a greater sacrifice, the remainder of which I will shortly give him. Therefore, Phoebus, now give back to me, if it is your will, give back to me, I beseech you, the light I have long desired. April 14th, 1477.